Hi everyone, hope you're well and you enjoyed last week's class and your arms have recovered. So today we're not going to be doing so much for our upper body strength, but we're going to be using the weights to challenge and facilitate our balance on the foam roller. We are going to use this class to help recenter our core. It helps to reconnect to the central spinal column. Often we can be more developed on one side of the spine than the other, depending on what kind of one-sided activities you do, such as a racket sport or gardening. If you're very one-sided dominant, you can develop tension on one side of the spine. So the foam roller is a really lovely way to help just tune back into our core. So today we're going to start on your mat, and we're going to place your feet on the foam roller, sitting up nice and tall, arms out in front, and we're going to roll down all the way onto the mat, hollowing the abdominals as we lower onto your mat. Just shimmy yourself down the mat so your feet are kind of wrapped around the foam roller. And you do want to have grippy socks with this one, or even better, actually I'm going to take my socks off because I think it gives you much better feedback when your feet are on the roll. Okay, so just lie on the mat, feeling your body in contact with the mat. Just take a few minutes to settle your shoulders, your rib cage, feeling where your spine is in contact. So we think of our masses and spaces. So feeling beneath your lower back, is this a big mass here? How do your legs feel? Just having the roll a distance away so you're not feeling like you're having to grip too much with your hip flexors. Take a deep breath in, just relaxing the rib cage, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, relaxing your shoulders. And as you exhale, just let your lower back gently press down into the mat. It's not a strong movement, it's just a relaxation of those back muscles that can be switched on. Inhale and exhale, drawing your belly button into the spine and just feeling that release in your lower back. Inhale, let your lower back float, and exhale. And gently press the back a little bit firmer into the mat. Inhale. Next, as we exhale, we're going to lift the pelvis up from the mat. So we are flattening your back, lifting your hips up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. And lowering down. Inhale Relax the rib cage and flatten the back. So you are tilting the pelvis for our bridge. We're waking up our legs, our hamstrings, reaching our knees beyond our toes, and exhale. You need to have the foam roll a little bit closer, just to take the strain off your hamstrings, that's fine. And inhale, really pushing down through the roll, using your feet as your anchor. Let's float the arms up and overhead. And circle round. And up. And circle as you come down. We inhale, we float the arms and the hips, and circle the arms as you lower down. And exhale. Excuse, that's my cat going to come in. And exhale. Hopefully she'll get the hint. And one more. And circle the arms and lower down. And reaching for your weights now. We're going to add the weights now. So now you have the movement. Let's see how it feels with the weights. As we exhale, raising our weights up, and we're going to bring the weights out to the side, out, and then in, and lower down. Exhale, lift, out, and then in. Let's do 3. Lift the hips. And lowering down. And again. Up. 1, 2, and 3, and rolling down. And last one, reach up, push through the heels, reach through the knees, out, sink the shoulders, 2, and 3, and rolling down, and bring the arms out to the side, just hovering off the floor. Okay, and we're going to come into what we call a snow angel. So just flatten the back, pin the ribs, and reaching up and then down, and reaching up and down, waking up our backs. If your shoulders feel uncomfortable going overhead, just come to the shoulder height. And last one. Good. And lowering down. Okay, we're now going to come up into a sitting position. So reaching the arms overhead, our legs are straight. We inhale and exhale, rolling up onto We're now going to place the foam roller lengthways. So you're sitting right at the end of the foam roller and your hand weights are in your hands. Okay, so just making sure the foam roller is positioned in the centre and your feet are on the mat, holding your hand weights. Now this one is a balance challenge, so using our weights to help with our centering, keeping our weights in front of us. We inhale, and as you exhale, we're very slowly going to find our spine and place each vertebra onto the roll, lowering all the way down. Might feel a little bit wobbly, but you'll find the roll eventually. And now lie lengthways. Okay, so in this position, sink the shoulder blades, so your shoulder blades are wrapping around the foam roller, and place the arms out to the side and in for our pec stretches. Feeling a nice stretch through the chest, keeping your rib cage funneling down towards your pelvis, so keeping your abdominals active. And 3 and 2 and 1. Now scissor arms, so one arm raises up as the other arm lowers, so stretching through our lower shoulders, our lats. Again, if you feel any pinching in the shoulders, just be careful how far you raise the arm up overhead. This is a lovely release to your middle back. And 2 more each side. One more. Good. And lowering the weights now down onto your mat. So again, we're going to challenge our balance. So feeling the foam roller in alignment with our spine. Your hands are on the weight, so these are going to be our anchor points. So gently pressing through them. Okay. As we exhale, imprint the lower back onto the foam roll and raising 1 and 2. Legs into a tabletop position. So just being in this position is a challenge. Now, if this feels really too wobbly, you can have your arms wider out to the side. So just choose your base of support that you need. And we're stretching our legs up, flex, point and bend. Flex, point and bend. You might feel it's a little bit more wobbly as you stretch your legs, challenging our centre of gravity. Trying to have as light a touch on the weights, so letting your core do the work. And one more. And we are scissoring the legs. We're lowering down and picking up, and down and up, and down, switch, down, switch, switch, switch. So moving the legs simultaneously. And 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Now up to the top, and can you lower one leg and back up, and the other, and back up. So just go down as far as you feel you can control and keep your back on the roll. And 3, 2, and 1. And bend. Okay. We're coming into a chest lift position now. So let's lower one leg and then the other, feet flat. Having your rolls now, your weights now either side, because we're going to roll these forward as we come up into a chest lift. So inhale to a pair. Exhale, reach your fingertips towards your toes, coming up into a chest lift and then back down. So this is the position that we're coming up. We're reaching into our chest lift. Now we're going to add the legs and the chest lift. One leg and two. Glue your legs together, so squeezing those inner thighs, that will help. Lifting the pelvic floor, and exhale into our chest lift position, and hold it here, and reaching your legs up and down, up and down. 4, 3, reach your fingertips, 2, and 1, and bend, mini break, feeling a little bit wobbly, coming back down. Let's come back into a chest lift, exhale into our chest lift, so really trying to keep your upper spine off the roll as we reach one leg down and the other, in for dead bug. Reach up, really abdominals working hard, in and exhale, in and exhale. One more each side, keep lifted and lowering down. Waking up our abdominals, stretching your legs long. Exhale into a chest lift. Try and hold it here to bring the legs out, flex and point. In, flex and point. 4 more. Flex and point. Reach your fingertips long. Bend and lower. How are you doing? Still on the roll? Okay, last one with the chest lift. Exhale. And we reach one leg up and down. Point up and down. Point up and down. 2 more. Mini break. any issues with your neck, you can just keep your chest down, okay? Exhale, reach up, point down, flex up, point down, flex up, point down, 2, and 1. Bend and lower. And thankfully lowering one leg and the other. Great stuff. Let's just stretch the arms up overhead and round for a few arm circles. Up, drawing your rib cage down. And 2 more. Feeling the lengthening through the spine. And release. Okay, we're going to slither off the roll over to one side. Okay, so just lying down for a moment on the mat and just feel how relaxed your back now feels. Okay, that arch, that space in your lower back, it should feel a lot softer, a lot smaller naturally. Okay, so we're going to place now, we're going to have the foam roller in front of us. Now a lot of the work that we've done has already released our spine, so we don't need to do quite as much extension work to release the back. But there is a lovely exercise for your shoulders and your upper back that I'd like to do on the foam roller, just to show you actually. So the movement that we'll be doing will be what's called internal rotation and moving then to external rotation. So we're using this movement to mobilize within the shoulder girdle, okay? So using the roll in front of us, and your arms are out in front, so stretching the roll away from you, legs are hip distance apart. You might just want to twist side to side, just internally and externally rotating the hips by swiveling the legs side to side. That just releases the tension around our sacrum. So having the arms a little bit wider than shoulder distance, we start with our arms in internal rotation, so palms out to the side, and looking down towards the mat. Sink your shoulders down towards your back pockets. Okay, this is the action that I want you to focus on. It's this drawing the shoulder blades down as we untwist the arms. So we pull the foam roller towards us as we externally rotate. Now you might need to have the foam roller a little bit closer, I do. So it's in your lower arm, okay, just above the wrist. So looking down, internal rotation. As we inhale, we lift the head, looking forwards, and externally rotating the arms as you draw the foam roller towards you. So it's using the arms as your lever, so nice strong arms opening the chest, and then as you lower, the arms roll back into internal rotation. So it's a coordination one as well. So we inhale, open through the chest, and raising up through the back and lowering down. So it's a lovely release through the upper back. And using our shoulders and arms to release through your spine. And inhaling, looking out beyond your foam roller, feeling that stretch through the chest. Just come up as far as you feel comfortable. And 2 more. And open and lower. Reaching your foam roller away. Now bring your legs closer together, and we're reaching the roll away as we float the legs, and we're going to come into swimming. Okay, so we're pulsing the legs up and down as we are reaching the foam roller away. So you're lifting up into that slight extension. We're not pulsing with the arms, we're just pumping with the legs. So we reach, we lift, we draw the shoulders down, and we're going to pump for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more sets. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last set. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it there. And squeeze your heels together. Squeeze, 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 and then lowering down. Bring the roll towards you and sit back, using the roll to stretch away, coming into a child's pose. And come back now into 4-point kneeling. We're going to be coming back onto the mat. Now, mobilizing through the sacrum. So rolling down onto your mat and just lift. So your foam roller is in between your buttocks and your heels. Lift the foam roller. So now you're placing the foam roller underneath the sacrum. So this is the bony part below your spine, okay? So it's just below the dimple sections, okay, in your lower back. And you want to hold the end of the roll. Bring one leg and the other leg into a tabletop position. So in this position, just find the right position on the foam roller. So you might need to push it away from you a little or shimmy up. Okay, so in this position, let's start just rocking from side to side, using the roll and the weight of the legs to release any tension you might have to those upper glute muscles from side to side. That can put a lot of tension on your back. Inhaling over to the side, looking the opposite way, and exhaling back to the center. Inhale over, exhale center. And just go as far as you feel comfortable. Feeling that nice release. It might not initially feel very nice, but after a few it gets nicer. It feels nice afterwards. Go over to the side, pause there, and circling your knees. So your knees are drawing a diagonal circle. And change direction. Lovely, back to the centre and over to the other side, the circles. And change direction. And 3. And back to the centre into a tabletop position. And hugging your right knee to your chest, letting your left leg release away from you. So reaching your left leg away from you. My cat has come back. Feeling that stretch through the front. It's a really nice stretch. If you do struggle with hip flexor tension, this is a nice way to release that tension. That's it. Hug your knee as close in as you feel comfortable. And swap. Let this opposite leg float. You might feel like it's drifting quite high up. Just really think of reaching that knee away from you. Lots of driving can restrict our hips in this way. So this is a nice one to do if you've been on a long car journey and your back's feeling quite tight. And release. Bicycle legs, so we reach your right leg away and slide along the mat as the left leg reaches up, up, up. So really focusing on lengthening the legs as far as you can, up towards the ceiling, reaching to the opposite wall, and change direction. Up, 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 2, and 1. Hold in this position, and let's see how we feel. We have the added support with the foam roller. Let's see how it feels to finish on with a rollover. So using the legs as your lever. So as the legs come over, you can push. You can either have your hands on top or to the side. Use the roll to help you. I'm going into my sofa. I need to come further down. So reaching up, inhale, and push the roll away, lowering the legs so your legs are parallel to the floor. Flex the ankles and lowering back down. Using your arms, so push through your arms so you place your sacrum back onto the roll. Reach the legs and point and over. This is a lovely release to your middle and upper back. Flex, push through the roll, arms strong, lowering, lowering, lowering. Use your arms, use your arms. So I really want you to focus on the return down to the roll today. So this is more upper body
focus. Reach up. So using the roll to guide you. Flex. Now push, arms are straight. Squeeze your shoulder blades and lower, 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 lower. Use those triceps. And there you are. 2 more. Reach up. That's it. See if you can get your legs a little bit further down, reaching your feet away. Flex. And now lowering the spine. Using your arms, really pushing through, through, through. Last one. Reach your shoulders away from your ears. Push. Enjoy this release, balancing on your shoulders and your upper neck. It releases a lot of tension to the neck. And flex and push, push, push. And you're back down. Bending your knees. And very carefully just shimmy yourself off, slowly releasing the roll away from you. And get the roll away from you and just take a moment to lie on your mat and just feeling how the body feels now in contact with the mat. Feeling warmer, looser and more relaxed. Bend your left knee and hold with your right hand. Bring the left knee across the body and open the arm so you're aiming for your left knee and your left shoulder to the ground. Don't worry if you can't. And release. Bend your right knee, your left leg straight. Just bring your right knee to your left hand and twist. Feeling the stretch through your back. And release. And rolling over onto your side, pushing up into a kneeling position. And finishing in a kneeling position. Placing your palms facing backwards as we squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then float the arms. And inhale, look right, look left, and exhale. And in, rotate, and exhale. Lengthen the tailbone, reach through the hips, rotate, and release. Circle the arms up and down. And you are done for today's class. I hope you feel more relaxed, a little bit more energized, and you enjoyed the class. One more, I think 1 or 2 more to go. I'll check the calendar, but I'll see you tuned in next week. Bye guys.